Okay, so I just kind of wanted to show you maybe a few little other tools that I probably already introduced, but just kind of showing you some different ways to use them, kind of troubleshooting some things with you all that you might fall into. You know, when we were doing our adaptation, you know, we were cutting out of a white background, placing it on a white background, you know, kind of straightforward. Let's say you're trying to like play with some things, you're trying to figure out like do like this background over that background. I will say if you know you like this one colorway, we'll go into the colorway studio and you can choose different backgrounds, and it doesn't need to be as complicated as this, but I'm just trying to give you some like scenarios that you might want to use tools in different ways and just kind of troubleshoot some things for you. So let's say you're just playing like, ooh, do I like this green? And I might, you know, I don't know, do something different. So, you know, you drew your green square, just like, you know, in the previous video we did, you know, we drew the white. And let's say you're just playing with this. So you're kind of just bringing these in and you realize, oh, wait, I need to rearrange this. So, you know, taking the green square, right clicking and sending it to the back. Then you can add your flowers and you're like, oh, I want to see how this looks like in our repeat. You know, you were kind of adding these before you put it in the repeat, which students do. I mean, I don't say it's the best workflow, but sometimes you're just playing around and you end up like this. So you're like, oh, I really like this for whatever reason. Not that it's gorgeous right now. And let's say you go into the, you know, design repeat studio and you do your repeat. Oops, sorry. I had just the flower selected. So I'm sorry. So you're on here and you put repeat and you're like, wait, why is only the green repeating? This makes no sense. Well, it's because we weren't adding to an already repeat. We kind of arranged everything and then push repeat. So it was only repeating this green object. So, you know, I'm doing Control Z, kind of coming out of here. Now let's say, oh, I need to still send this to the back. Now let's say I'm putting these on here. Why? Sorry, guys. Send to back. There we go. Putting our flowers on here, and it's just amazing the way we like it. All right. And now we're like, oh, I want to put in the repeat. Well, these are 3 separate images or objects, so we need to actually merge them together. So I'm clicking on my background, pushing Shift, selecting all the objects that I want to merge together. The only thing is once I've kind of merged them, I mean, you can always do undo, but they're kind of that way. Right click, and now I can merge my objects so that there's no clippings, you know, or you can always make your clippings to the top. That would, if you wanted to like avoid pushing that to the back or whatever, you want to keep them indexed. I mean, you can always change them back to, I mean, I just go ahead and do the default of 600, whatever the case is, and push OK. Now, when you select this and you put it in your repeat, now you have it all. You know, it all repeats. And but now this is the thing. These aren't separate objects anymore. They're stuck together. We've merged them. But we can still kind of edit them, which, you know, which is kind of, you know, nice. So it's like, oh, wait, I have this white thing around and I want to get rid of that. Well, this is where you can use the Edge Finder masking tool. And you can select your white and you can delete out your white, okay? And then if you need to, you can, well, obviously you'd want to, you'd go into your fill bucket. You know, I have the green selected and I can fill it in to get rid of that white background. So yeah, so, and you can do the same thing here. You can still, you know, cut pieces out of here and place them up there. And I mean, I honestly think the better workflow is if you're going to, you know, cut something out of here. I'm just doing this really quickly. It's not fantastic by any means. The better workflow, honestly, is to bring it out here. I would clean it up outside of here. So take this white out, you know, take the white out, whatever the case is. And then bring it in. Oops, didn't have my and then bring it up into the print. That's the better workflow, but I know sometimes people are designing and doing what they're doing, and so sometimes it happens a different way. So just wanted to show you some little things about workflow, and kind of the best practice was kind of in the previous video, but sometimes you end up here, and so I wanted to give you some ways to resolve some things. So there you go.